We all mid-20s, prime of our lives is what they say. And I feel like the conversation always comes up of like, does money equal happiness or success in your life?
Good question, man. I feel like it's hard to be happy if you're not comfortable financially in America, like in our generation, this day and age. At least for me, I look at when I was like really struggling with money and like now I'm pretty like, I'm cool. Like I'm way happier now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just one less thing to worry about like all the time, you know? Like I was always tripping about money, bro. I feel like when you take that off your plate, it definitely adds to it's definitely easier to be happy for sure, bro. Like I don't think money is happiness, but it definitely helps, bro. G shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's pretty loaded. Like for me, I feel like I'm not where I want to be by far financially, but I took a route where I'm doing what I enjoy. And I was at a crossroads early in life where like, oh, I could take this job, it's gonna pay me well, but I'm gonna hate it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that was tough for me.
That's the thing though. It's a double-edged sword too. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, bro, like, there's this saying about like, oh, money doesn't make you happy. And I remember, Chris, you put something up on Mental Health Sundays about J. Cole's clip. And he's like, oh, well, something along the lines of, oh, well, money never really did this for me. It's easy to say that because he already made it, bro. He already has those funds. Sure. You know what I mean? So when I see that, I'm like, I definitely understand what he means. Like, you know, there's more, like, honestly, if it comes down to, you know, seeing my parent, like my mom, or my little sister over going to go rack up a couple bucks, I'd rather go see my mom and my little sister. Like, I completely understand that. However, I do think that mentality for the middle class is pretty dangerous because it'll only, I feel, keep us poorer, bro. And that, like, with all these policies that are being released, you know, with all this money printing, the dollar being depreciated in value, that's only gonna hurt the middle class and lower class, bro. But you know what? And you know what the fucked up thing about that is? That they blanket that over like bringing up like racial issues and cultural issues. Not saying that there's not any, but honestly, bro, like they're sweeping like the wealth stuff under the rug, bro. Like a lot of these like politicians and a lot of these policymakers and stuff. You know, like we should be focused on racking up some money so we can create generational wealth for our family, bro. And we're not focused enough on that, bro. We're not. Like we're too focused on these insane, crazy, lunatic politicians. Am I right, Ralph?
I feel like one thing is it's always rich people. It's always like people who actually got money saying like, oh, money don't make you happy. Money don't mean like you're actually successful. You know what I mean? Like I've never seen like someone who's asking for money saying money don't make me happy. There's a reason for that.
I think what he's saying, bro, is like when he was younger, he wanted like the fancy cars, he wanted the clothes, the nice watch and shit. And then after he got all that stuff, he realized like, I'm still not happy. And what really made him happy was like the shit he had all along, like his family, his friends that are close to him. And I agree with that completely. But I also think if you broke, it's hard to enjoy those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, once you're at that level, at that peak, it's like you have the option to do basically whatever you want. And the people at the bottom don't have those options.
Speaking from somebody who has all the options and all the freedom in the world, he's telling you that that's the shit that really made me happy. After I seen it all and had it all, that's the shit that made me happy. You know what I mean?
That
he wouldn't, because he would have never experienced it. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Right.
So, but now go ahead.
The problems that he's dealing with, like he's able to provide for his family, he's able to support himself, he's able to live life to the max. And people who don't have the money they're just looking to provide for themselves and their families.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't think money itself is like the key to happiness, but it definitely plays a role. Like it's a tool. Like he wouldn't be able to enjoy the time with his family and his close friends and his mom and his kids and his girl or whatever if he wasn't comfortable financially. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It would be a lot harder to enjoy that time.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, bro. Like for me, man, like I'll be straight up. you know, I want to rack up some more money, and like this is why like I've been trying to like pick up other side gigs as well, because I want to plug that money into like certain investments, bro. Because you know why I want to have investments? Because I want to do what the hell I want to do. And you know what I want to do? I want to freaking go and play poker and go to Miami every now and then to go see my family. Like straight up. You know, and like how am I going to do that? By investing my money, you know, like and making my money make more like residual income, bro. You know, like, and I think about it like this, that we default to like this mentality of like depending on the government, depending on people to provide us something, bro, where they don't really provide us shit at the end of the day, man.
Who do you know that has that mentality though? Because I feel like they say people are like depending on the government and shit, but everybody I know, like y'all, all the people I associate with, they get their own. They do their
Well,
own.
that's why I associate with y'all.
You know, a single person who's dependent on like G shit, bro. I don't know anybody.
I don't want to say that, but like, I might not know like someone like personally, but like I know for a fact, like, you know what I'm saying, that shit actually exists.
It does exist. I know it exists, but it's not like it's not the majority like they make everyone think it is. It's not like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, with me, like right now, currently, I don't know anybody who's in my life who's taking advantage of the government, but there's been points in my life where my family has used like food stamps or whatever thing to get by. And I think it comes down to the educational thing, because the people, you know, at the bottom don't know what they can do with money, and they end up paying more for it, where the people who are wealthiest find these loopholes and tricks to save as much money as possible. So they're stuck, you know? And going back to what Alan was saying, like he has all these ambitions to do other things. I think at the end of the day, money is the tool that gets you those things, but it's not the end goal. And I think that line gets blurred for some people. People think money is it when it's not.
Saying
For
like
sure.
money is the tools, like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of people saying like, yo, money doesn't equal to like happiness, success. Just like a tool, like if you're not using the tool for the right reason, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna help you, like it's gonna hurt you instead of helping you. Because the tools, like every
sure.
tool's out there to like, kind of like help you out type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like, you know what I'm saying? This is a water, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, drink it when you're thirsty, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
But if you use it,
I feel what you mean. I see what you
if
mean.
you're using that water for other reasons, like, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna get the same result like you're gonna get as if you drink it. But you know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
that's the same shit with money.
That's good, man. Water can like save people or even harm people, you know what I'm saying? Using the wrong way.
Let me ask you something, Melvin, because you brought this up. You brought up tax loopholes like with the rich. Now, do you feel like that in a way is harming other people, that they're using those tax loopholes to not pay their taxes?
No, I think if you have the knowledge, do it. I just wish everyone had the knowledge, and I think that's the part that's unfair. You know, like if I had the ability to save as much money as possible, like today, I'm gonna do that shit 10 times out of 10 for sure. But people don't know.